Okay, hello for the correction of the end of term 2 test. And I mentioned it's edited because it's not my own work. I just collection of from some other teachers, colleagues' work, and then so I appreciated this from Pilot Beja, the text. Okay, I took it from Pilot Beja. Okay, so do your parents complain that you go out too much? Do they say that you should spend more time at home? Well, you can tell them to stop complaining. A new epidemic is moving quickly across Japan, where 10% of the population between the ages of 12 and 30 has decided to stay in and live a virtual life instead of a real one. They are the hikikomori. Okay, living in their bedrooms surrounded by cutting edge IT equipment, IT information technology, okay, computer game consoles, MP3 players, and DVD players. These people have said goodbye to the outside world. They sleep during the day and wake up when it's dark. Then they spend the night playing computer games and chatting online with other hikikomori or writing blogs. Yuzaoki Kanda has been a hikikomori for 2 years now. He says he does شفتوا هنا عنا present perfect has been for 2 years now. It means until now. He says he doesn't like being with people and prefers keeping in touch with his friends on his mobile phone. He spends the rest of his time on his computer, downloading games, upgrading his software, or learning how to be a computer hacker. Yuzuaki thinks he's lucky compared to other hikikomori because his mother leaves his meals by his bedroom door and he never has to go out. At first, the Japanese authorities thought hikikomori was just another fashion, but now, after nearly 20 years, they are worried. What will these youngsters be doing in 5 years' time? Youngsters in Taiwan, Korea, and Hong Kong have also shown symptoms of this type of epidemic, and Europeans are beginning to ask if the trend is going to spread in Europe. Okay, so tick the appropriate option. The text is about the importance of outdoor activities. The disadvantages of online games are the threat of virtual life. Yeah, the threat, it's like an epidemic. As you know, that the trend of just staying at home and appreciating this new lifestyle is going to maybe it may have its legacies and drawbacks on the future generations. And if it is spread in Europe and in Africa, it would be really very dangerous. Fill in the blanks with words from the paragraph number 4. Okay, the hikikomori is not just but a new tendency across Japan, where youngsters have become hooked on their electronic devices too much. So to say to be hooked on, it is a synonym of to be addicted to. So addicted to. Now I'm going to just look for read again the same question here, the context, to then read the paragraph number 4 to know the answer. The hikikomori is not just but a new tendency across Japan. So here is paragraph 4. 30 thought hikikomori is just another fashion. So it's not just a fashion. But now, after nearly 20 years, they are worried what that these youngsters tendency that with these youngsters been doing 5 years at a time. Korea and Hong Kong have shown symptoms of this type of epidemic. Trend is going to spread. Yes, that's the word spread. So spread across Japan. So the word spread, the word across helps me to just doubt if it is the word spread here or not. انتشر is not just a trend. There is no word trend here. There is a fashion here. Another fashion is nearly they are worried will things be doing 5 years. Also shown symptoms of this type of epidemic being to ask if the trend. Yeah. So the problem here, you are going to be lost between trend or fashion. Okay. So I'm going to here just is not just a trend but a new tendency spread across Japan. To be honest, it's trend here trend to be put, but if it's not just a fashion, they should not we should not give you doubts, because if we say it's a fashion, it's a trend, because fashionable clothes are trendy clothes. هذه غلطة في إعداد الدفوار. It happens. I'm not really criticizing my colleagues, okay? They are doing great work, but it happened even with me with my tests, because we don't really know if there is any deficiency in any test unless we give it to students and start correcting it, okay? So answer the following question, and if I were to give you marks, I would accept fashion as well. Answer the following question with reference to the text. Why does Yuzakami think he is fortunate? So here just wanted you to know that fortunate means lucky. That's the only goal for about behind this question. So you know he is lucky because I remember his mom here. His mom leaves his meals by his bedroom door, and he never has to go out. What the hell? Okay, so to that extent. Okay, so here واش باش نعملو هنا. Why does it think so Yuzakami Yuzuaki بحال سامي Yuzuaki how we write it? Yuzuaki thinks he is lucky because his mother is means by his room door and he never has to go out. Okay, read paragraph 3 and find out an expression which has the same meaning as speaking or writing to someone regularly. Paragraph 3. Speaking or writing to someone regularly. Paragraph 3. He doesn't like being with the people. Keep in touch. He spends the rest of his time. أنا شكيت في keep in touch, okay, but I will not write it now unless I finish all this paragraph. Maybe I find something else more clearer, okay, and more prominent. Speaking or writing to someone regularly. Okay, he spends the rest of his time on computer, downloading, learning, because, okay, so keep in touch. That's it. Okay, so keep in touch. By the way, I did not read the text before, so it's the first time I'm doing this. Give a personal justified answer to the following question. If you were a Yuzuaki shoe, if you were in Yuzuaki shoes, would you spend a lot of time on your computer? Why or why not? So here, I think we have to put the unreal past. If I were in Yuzuaki shoes, copier. I need lots of effort to just write down the name. So if I were in Yuzuaki's shoes, I would never spend all my time on my computer simply because virtual life can in no means replace the beauty of that real in real life situations where I can take advantage of meeting people, hanging around with friends, hanging out with friends and breathe breathe fresh air. طويلة برشا جملة. So if I were هاكي shoes in user shoes I would هذه let's wait. Okay, so if I were in Yuzuki shoes, I would never spend all my time on my computer simply because virtual life can in no means replace the beauty of that in real life situations, where I can take advantage of meeting people, hanging around with friends, and breathing and breathing fresh air. Added to that, شو كيف بده عنا added to that كيف بده عنا رأيي ما بيحطوش إيه in addition و moreover وإلا besides تحسهم بتاع writings كبار و added to that وإلا what is more added to that being online has can affect the user physically can damage the physical and his physical can damage ليش مسودة ما حطوش ديريكتومون على الورقة بعد نقطة نفسخه. Online can damage the user's physical and mental health. So why should I? So how come people how come مش لازم how come كده still online. So add to that being online can damage the user physical and mental health. Okay, yeah, easy. Language, put correct tense. Fred is a 19-year-old professional with a very promising career. His internet use. Here, use is a noun. So we need an adjective. His excessive internet use demonstrates how addictive the internet can be. He spends hundreds of dollars on internet access. Noun form from accessible, surfing for hours. He described himself as obsessed and out of control, but unable to stop on his own. Since he أنا خايفة هنا نتمنى راكم تجينا مع بعضنا نسأل عليكم نلقاكم عملتوا you put just present perfect here. So here is the present perfect. He has tried. So here we, as we say, always say since plus past. So as he realized that he has tried half a dozen times before, but with no results. So we need an adjective. It comes from the word lasting, everlasting. Remember, an everlasting love, a lasting results. With no lasting results. The results don't last so much. Fred finally came to see me after he had seen our ad and website, advertisement, ishar. We discussed internet addiction issues. He no longer wanted any contact with people, but rather thought that while online he felt to the world. So he closer. So yeah, it's an embedded comparison يعني مخبية. So why embedded? Because you are comparing here being online and not online, dark black or white here, comparing the two opposites, to be online and to be offline. So rather thought that while online he felt closer to the world, he could control every other aspect of his life, but this one was too powerful to handle alone. Too okay. Is too smart to answer the question. He's too small to reach the destination. For he's too little, he's too young to go to school on his own. For example, two plus adjective plus two. Complete with the words from the list below. Where did you spend your holidays? Okay, I guess it's not difficult here. Your holidays. In Tunisia, it was really fantastic, and we did lots of shopping. lots of shopping, and we went on many tours. So many here places, sightseeing tours. Okay, to go to tour a place. Okay, to go sightseeing. Sightseeing tours. Which historical historical monuments? Which historical monuments and places of interest did you see? Okay, so we can talk about places of interest. Margaret, well, this is Margaret talking. Well, we visited El Jam Amphitheater, Carthage, Roman here, Roman what here? ruins, okay, ruins الأنقاض يعني الآثار, okay. Were your visits guided? Yes, they were. The travel guide, talking about travel guide, the person provided the tourist, okay, here, a tourist who showed us the travel agency here provided the tourist guide, yeah, a tourist guide who showed us around all the places of interest. So here we talk about agency, agency or agent, yeah, agency. Travel agency provide a tourist guide, combine each part from A with the corresponding one or from column B to get a current dialogue between a plane passenger and a flight attendant. Be careful, there is one extra part in B. Okay, so would you mind giving your boarding pass, please? Here you are, madam. Okay, so you're asking polite request, so we give here you are, madam. It's C. Would you like an aisle or a window seat? Yeah, so I would like to enjoy the view from from the window. Yeah, from the window. So it comes without saying that this is the answer. It's going to be D, 2D. 3. You may take a seat number 26A. Yeah. So thank you, madam. That's very kind of you. Okay. Now we move to this writing. Okay. It's simple. Okay. So you're going to be asked either to travel abroad. You travel abroad, you travel overseas. So synonym of to travel abroad, to travel overseas. عبر البحار, the plane or the ship. To state your choice and give your reason. The following table may help you. So we've got here enjoyable, convenient, nice views from the window, food, means of entertainment, on board, okay? So you've got if you talk about the ship, here, this I think it depends on your choice here. If we say fast, talk about speed and so comfort and speed combined. So if you talk about the plane, so that's speed and comfort combined. So speed, comfort, and comfort are combined. If you talk about the plane, it's an enjoyable experience. Enjoyable experience. Experience on board. On board. On board. Okay. How is it enjoyable? Because there are plenty of means of entertainment. No, here if we talk about plane, there are plenty. There are just there is room for. There is room for watching the latest films. during the flight. Here it's convenient. It's convenient. It's convenient for those who are convenient for those who rush to their destinations. Means time is really time matters. Time matters for them. Maybe because they have business or they have commitment. Okay. Because any type of matters because of commitment التزامات. Okay, commitments, family, we don't know, etc. Okay, so the plane is yeah, it offers fantastic view of the cotton like sky clouds in the sky. In the sky, you can take pleasure. Cotton, double T. Yeah, you can take pleasure in what here in watching the tiny land or the tiny cities, or watching the land from above. Okay, so that's yeah, this is overall, if you take the plane for this, yeah, it can be you can find pleasure in being served by flight attendants, elegant flight attendants. Yeah, attendant, double T. Attendants. Okay, so pleasure in being really served by flight attendants all along the journey. On board. Now, ORD, yeah. As for the ship, I think this is not. It could not be your choice because the ship is maybe if it is a cruise. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the type of holiday you want. So if it is a cruise holiday, so you are going to spend a few days, yeah, enjoying not a classic here, a different way of breaking with the routine. Okay, so you can say on board of a ship here, you can have music, you can have disco, nightlife, a swimming pool. So it offers lots of ways to entertain oneself. Okay, so what you're going to do with this, this is elaborating the ideas mentally, and then you're going to plan your writing. And when you plan your writing, you're going to start by talking about introduction. So the intro is going to be general information about traveling, general information about traveling. What is traveling? About traveling. So here traveling is yeah, because it's millions of people. So here millions of people all over the world world love traveling. Why do people travel? Love traveling. Just here in to different countries and cities they travel to enjoy. So why here? Why to enjoy? So to enjoy picturesque places, to enjoy نشلي بعضها. So to enjoy picturesque places, to enjoy picturesque places, to discover or learn about here other cultures. Okay, so discover, explore new areas. Is learn about new cultures. Okay. So here, or just to have a culinary experience or whatever. Okay, so don't make it long. Okay, the introduction should be short by talking about why people travel, where they go. So, and then if you're going to talk about people, sorry. Yeah. So in the body, we are going to tackle the topic, which is transport. So we can have we mentioned that it's to choose a choice between this and that. So if you're going to make choice between a ship or a plane, you can say that here people travel by train, by plane, by ship, or by car. Yeah, so all of these means have their advantages. So uh, people, people travel by plane, by plane, by plane, by ship, by car, okay. All of these have all of these ways of commuting instead of just of commuting. You know, commuting is moving from one place to another, moving from one place to another. So here commuting double M. Yeah, thank you, computer. So here, moving from one place to another, people would like to commute. So people travel by plane, by ship, or by car. Just all of these ways of commuting or of moving from one place to another have their own advantages and disadvantages. And then you start with yourself. Now you give your point of view. As for me, as far as I'm concerned, for me, traveling by blah 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 would be the most suitable way. Then you give the reasons why, because and this and this and that. Okay. So I give a view. As for me, as far as I'm concerned, in my point of view, in my point of view, or as far as I am concerned, okay, etc., etc. To finish this, so what can you say here? Okay, so what can you finish with? You give your opinion about traveling by this way. That's all, okay? So you cannot here. So your choice and your reasons are following, okay? The choice of taking the ship. I think taking the plane here would be. It depends on your choice. It's up to you. Okay, now we're done with the correction. Thank you for your attention. Bye.